Hi Virtual Mermaids, how are you? It is me, Emily Wand, in the flesh. So today I wanted to do the reading for today for June, and I wanted to say happy birthday to Geminis and to Cancer. You are so special. My sign is a Cancer, and the moon rules you. You can be emotional at times, you can be temperamental, but you have such a big heart, and you're here to heal, to love, and to listen. And Geminis are just wonderful, dynamic people. They are wonderful at storytelling and writing and really creating, crafting the universe around them. I feel like Geminis are manifestors. They are very forward thinking, and they make really good friends. So happy birthday. And first card that we are going to be doing is the Devil. The Devil card freaks people out. Whenever I have the Devil card in a reading, people get freaked out. They're like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? And the Devil card is kind of like, it's an in-between card. It's an honest card. It deals with the shadow. And in the woo-woo community, in my experience, there's just such a focus on the light, on being a white witch, on light worker, that people don't want to get into the shadow aspect. But I feel like in order to understand the light, you have to understand the shadow. And that is where the Devil card comes in. And I really love this card. So what I'm getting is that some of you are really attached to the notion of love in regards to sort of the ending, the fairy tale, becoming like Meghan Markle, the home, the vacations, the car. And it's not to say that you're a gold digger, but you're just like really focused on kind of the fairy tale ending and not focused on the emotional aspect. And what it's telling me is that that there are issues in regards to the relationship, in regards to the emotional aspect. So rather than focusing on the physical aspect, we need to focus on the emotional, the things that are happening right now, and kind of giving up, the ending, the fairy tale ending, if you will. So if you're having trouble communication, looking at the way that you're communicating to each other, mean things that you're saying to each other, maybe some of you might need to do some couples counseling, but it's saying that you really need to focus on the emotional aspect, the foundation aspect, before you can think about all these physical things, because it's almost like you're overlooking the emotional aspect because you're like, oh, I'm gonna get this prize at the end, I'm gonna get this engagement ring or this marriage. So it's saying, get back to the nitty-gritty, if you will. So that's what I'm getting. As far as a career aspect, it's saying that for some of you, and again, this is going to be a general reading, it's not going to apply to everybody, but there's a reason why I'm getting these messages. So, the reason why I'm getting these messages is because it's going to apply to some of you, and you need to listen to it. So with the career aspect, it's saying that some of you have been sold a false sense of goods. So the job, the boss, the corporation has been promising you promotions and opportunities and advancements that don't exist for you. They exist for others, but they don't exist for you. So it's saying that you need to look at the way that you're being overlooked. Look at, because the cream doesn't rise to the top, unfortunately. And it's saying that, if you're being overlooked for these jobs and people keep getting promoted above you, but they're telling you, hey, there's this opportunity or that's opportunity, it's most likely not going to happen. It's not to say that it won't, but it's saying that, your time might be better applying to other places and sort of deciding to move on, if you will, because time is very precious, and we only have a certain amount of time on this earth. So looking at other places that are going to appreciate your talents and appreciate what you are giving to the world, if you will. And then so for some of you, you might become your own boss. So you might be the one that's going to be giving yourself that appreciation, giving yourself those opportunities. So that's what I'm getting. The next card is the Seven of Wands, and this one is talking about that it's going to be a hard move as far as movement, that it's going to feel like a struggle, and it is a struggle. Every day is a struggle. It's like that song, like every day we're hustling, you know, it's like you gotta hustle, you gotta struggle. And sometimes days are easier than others, and sometimes when we move that leg, it's so heavy and it sucks, but it's saying that, you know, you just keep that leg moving and keep moving forward, and eventually you're going to get to where you need to go. And then also that life changes in an instant. So, you know, you may feel like you're stuck in the dumps, and then one morning you wake up and the birds are chirping, the sun is shining, and you feel so good. And, you know, yeah, it's like that sometimes. So that's the Seven of Wands. Nine of Cups. This one is talking to me that it's talking about nourishing the child within you, nourishing that what has been lost. So if you did not, say you didn't get, and I know this might sound superficial, but it's kind of a serious thing. If you didn't get, you know, toys, or you didn't get, maybe you got like a lot of secondhand clothes as a child. Maybe you didn't get the emotional support. Maybe you were abused. Maybe you were neglected. It's saying to look at your childhood and fulfill those needs as an adult. It could also be as a teenager as well. Maybe you were bullied. So if you were bullied, you know, look at the way that you're talking to yourself. Look at the way that you are scolding yourself, being kind to yourself. One thing would be, you know, writing down things, saying, you know, you're awesome, you're beautiful, writing things down and appreciating yourself. So it's talking about fulfilling that child, helping that child within you to heal. One thing that I do is I buy myself dolls. I like to buy Barbie dolls. I know that sounds strange as an adult, but I like to buy Barbie dolls because I never got them as a child, and now that I can buy them, I love building the collection, and they actually have gone up, some of them in value. Some of them are worth a pretty penny. So that's a way that I nourished a childhood within me. Eight of Cups. So some of you will have left things behind as far as emotions, as far as jobs. So some of you will be like, you know, I have coworkers, I have that I love. I've built friendships. If I leave this place, I'm going to be leaving those behind. Some of you have invested a lot of time and energy into relationships, and you don't want to give up that relationship because the time you feel would have been lost. And it's saying that, yes, you are leaving things on the table, but sometimes you have to make room so new energy can come in. I have seen this a lot in my life, and in readings, people kind of get rid of, you know, something holding them back, and then 7 opportunities come in rather quickly. So the universe, in a lot of cases, will need you to clear up space for new energy to come in. Chariot is, it's talking about movement in regards to small movement. So sometimes we want the whole shebang. We want to make huge steps, make huge advancements. And it's saying that sometimes the smallest steps are the biggest steps. So, you know, if you're looking at changing your diet, you probably aren't going to be changing it overnight. In some cases you can, but maybe adding a green smoothie, maybe taking a walk instead of, you know, joining a super serious boot camp, maybe, you know, taking a dance class, you know, just small movements are big movements. And it's saying that eventually with the small movements, it's going to turn into a snowball effect, and you'll be able to get to where you are. And it's going to be quicker than you think. So that is the reading for the month of June. And I hope to do Witchy Store Friday this week. And I will see you soon, my virtual mermaids. Yeah, I'm out of the broom closet, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.